your girl Nayeli, and I'm here with my co-host.
What's up, everybody? My name is Q. Call me Q if you're nasty.
And
Yo, what's up? My name is Darius. You can call me D if you're nice.
and we are
ATL Vibes.
What's going on? Hey!
So what's good, everybody? What's good for the week?
What's going on? I done had a whole bunch of going on. Well, you know, I actually did have a whole bunch of going on. My best friend got married on Friday. Yeah, congratulations to him. Shout out to you,
All right.
Nick, and your new wife, Olivia. So I was busy in Milwaukee doing that. Got to go to Chicago and see my family. I actually just got off my flight like an hour ago.
Oh, wow. All right. I know
So,
you gotta be tired.
Yeah, it's kind of been a busy week for me.
Yeah, okay.
How about y'all? How y'all weeks been?
Well, you know, it was, I want to say white pride, but I think that's kind of so crazy when you say white pride.
Yeah, that's racist.
But
I
it
had
was
a
lit.
laugh.
It was lit. I went to the park, went to the club, had some drinks, chilled with some friends, had a good time.
You know, one of my white friends actually told me that white pride wasn't that lit. He was like, oh, it wasn't that much fun. I thought it was going to be a lot funner. But all of my black friends was like, oh, it was lit.
I mean, it was lit, but you can tell it was kind of like toned down a little bit. Even Black Pride this year.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of like...
It wasn't as big as it always has been.
I mean, it was still fun, though. I mean, we outside.
My week was lit. I fly to Mexico in the morning,
Oh, okay.
and I won't be back until Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What you doing out there? What's in Mexico? Handling some business?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that?
Okay.
It's for fun, or is it, what you doing out there?
A little bit of both. A little
Oh,
fun,
okay,
a little
cool.
work.
Right, that's how you supposed
I
to
mean,
do
it's
it.
Mexico. You always got to have a little fun, a little work. Make sure you drink plenty of tequila.
Yeah.
That part.
Get some beach in, some sand.
That's all they got in Mexico.
gonna
is
be
tequila.
good.
Now, Ellie's not going to be joining us today, y'all, so...
That is true.
We'll
Man,
see you
y'all
next
miss my
time.
dog, man.
Yeah,
She
we're
good
going to see you
people.
next time, friend. It's okay. It's okay. It's
Shout out to Nelly, though. Shout out to Nelly.
Yeah, shout out to Nelly.
What's up, y'all? This is ATL Vibes. We back. Make sure you follow us on social media, all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good
TikTok,
stuff.
everything.
TikTok, everything.
My Vitster.
Hey, even my Vista, we might even start that one
my
back
Vista,
up.
huh?
Shoot.
Oh, you starting already, huh?
Hey, we might
But
start that
anyways,
one.
y'all, this is my co-host Marquez.
Hey.
I'm Darius, and we have a new co-host with us today, y'all. This is Mustang.
Give him some love.
Hey.
What's up, y'all? Good to
All
be
right.
here.
Glad to have you here.
Glad to have you
Yes, sir.
here.
Glad
All
to
right,
be
Mustang is an actor. He's a model. He's an AAI certified personal trainer. He does LMT and entertainment. He's a socialite. He's featured in Tyler Perry movies, Tyler Perry sitcoms, TV shows, BET Bigger,
Okay.
The Braxtons, P-Valley. He's just done it all. Jack of
Shoot,
all
done it
trades. That's
all,
what they
okay.
say about him. So y'all help me congratulate him
Shoot.
and welcome him here.
Sound
y'all.
like he can help me do
appreciate
some
that. I
stuff.
Right,
appreciate
for real,
Shoot.
because we've been
Hey.
trying. We've been trying to get like you.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, basically everything he just read. Currently, I'm working on a new project, my very own podcast.
Okay.
So I'm excited to show entertainers in a different light. So I can't wait to introduce this to the world. Can't say much right now, but
Okay, dope. That sounds pretty good. I can't wait to get into that. And right now, let's get into Streets of Atlanta. I do know so far right now, I want to talk about that shooting at the jail. I want to say Gwinnett County.
Yeah, what happened with that? I didn't hear too much.
I do know his name is Patrick. I want to say like Patrick Brady or something like that.
Okay.
Forgive me if I get his last name wrong. I know he was like 44. They don't really know why he did it, but he went into the jail dressed in armor, going back and forth. Officers trying to talk to him. Lucky no officer was hurt. And he took his daughter back to the car. I think she was like a teenager or something like that. I have no idea why the girl was with him. Okay. And he got some guns, came back, and got the shooting. I know they shot him. They rushed him to the hospital. He is not dead.
Oh wow, I thought he was dead. He not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Oh, they knew where to shoot him at though. He was white, huh?
that part. I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah, He must be a white American citizen
So, you know what? I'm
of
going
the
to look
United
at
States of America.
One
so
of
that must
those
be what's going on with
make
him.
America great again type of guy.
Yeah, exactly. One of them.
He might
Donald Trump.
actually be.
They had no problem with shooting Martin Luther King
Oh, Lord, they did shot him.
wherever they shot him at, Malcolm X, wherever they shot him at.
Man.
But Trump, the white guy, they nick him in the ear. And this active shooter, what, they shoot him in the leg?
You know what? I gotta find out. I
They
really
probably
find out.
shot him in the leg. We're going to find out.
They say, I'm
next
gonna find out. I'm gonna
episode.
let y'all know in the next episode. I do know they did shoot him. He went to the hospital. He's back out, but they are charging him with some aggravated assault.
Wait,
yeah,
was he trying to help the blacks though? What was he doing at the jail shooting? Does
Don't
anybody
nobody
know?
know. Don't
Maybe he was
honestly,
trying to
don't
free the
nobody
blacks.
know.
So if you're trying to free the blacks, we'll be okay with that.
No, he definitely wasn't. But he'll be out in about a year and a half.
Right.
2 years
He'll be
probation.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probation for about a year at most.
But I wonder y'all got some more on it than I do, because I didn't really get too much on it. Y'all got
Yeah. No, we gonna follow up, and we gonna let them know.
Yeah, I heard bits and pieces, but I
Yeah.
don't like to repeat stuff that I'm unsure of. So I
some?
just
Okay.
kinda, you know.
Okay.
I
feel it.
didn't
feel
hear
it.
too much.
Yeah.
But let's get into our next topic, y'all. Let's talk
Okay.
about Wanda Smith, y'all.
Oh, shout
man.
out.
Yeah,
That's
I
sad.
heard that she had passed away. I'm not really from Atlanta, y'all, so I don't really know too much about Wanda Smith. I heard she's very famous around here. All the
Super,
ATLians.
She was I do know she was on the radio for like
Yeah, she was
30
on-
years.
yeah, they said 30 years, yeah.
She was on a couple movies, I want to say shows, stuff like that.
Oh,
They
wow.
say she was really doing her thing for like 30 strong
Good
years.
spirit.
Yeah,
Every
so
time
rest
you
in
cut
peace
on
to
the
you.
radio,
Yeah, I heard you was a really
Yeah.
good spirited person too.
So that's dope. So
Every
shout
time
out
you
to
cut-
her, her family. Rest in peace.
Yeah, and I know every
rest in
time I
peace
cut
to
on the
Wanda
radio,
Smith.
I always heard her. You know what I'm saying? Good energy, always laughing. She's also a comedian too. So it was just like good energy, man. So to not hear that anymore and listening
Yeah.
to that for like 10 years plus,
Yeah.
you know, that's something different. So
Yeah, it really shocked the community.
Did you ever went to one of her
It really
shows?
shocked the community.
never went to one of her personal shows, but I would always hear her on the radio every morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope. Dope.
They had all the radio stations talking about it, y'all. So rest
They
in
are.
peace, Miss Wanda Smith.
Yeah.
All right. So our next, you want to get into it?
No, you good. You got it. You got it.
got it?
What you want us to get into?
Okay, y'all. So for this next topic, I do want to get into this regarding the sheets of ATL. Have y'all heard about T.I. retiring supposedly? After
Yes.
that
yes.
71 million lawsuit that they had.
Yes, I did hear a little bit about that. I did.
Yeah. So I heard that you know he was awarded. Him and his wife was awarded $71 for some.
$71 or
I'm sorry,
71
71 million. I'm
Oh,
sorry, you're right, 71 million.
But it came from like the
dollars.
dolls, right?
Yeah,
Something like
supposedly
that?
from some
Okay.
dolls that were replicating
The OMG girls.
the OMG. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but they
think
were
it was the
replicating
group.
the actual group, right?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
the what was it? What was that group?
OMG.
No, singing group.
No, they were.
Oh, was it OMG?
The OMG girls.
Oh,
The
okay. I thought it was.
They daughters.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was an actual group, like the that's not SWV, but it's what part of the group was Tiny and
Escape?
Escape, yeah. So they weren't trying to replicate.
No, they
Escape?
was doing the girls, the OMG girls.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. Much
You don't know
about
none of they
OMG.
hits, none of they singles, nothing like that. Gucci everything. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's the OMG girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm getting old.
I mean, I
don't
think
know
that's
too
the
much,
only
yeah.
hit though. I think.
Yeah,
that's-
I'm getting. I don't know too much about what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hey.
But yeah, so
Sip to
yeah,
that.
they said he was awarded $71 million. Him and his wife. The government's gonna get half of that. They got attorney's fees. They got legal fees. They got court fees they gotta pay. So hopefully, you know, T.I. and Tiny do go home with a decent amount
Yeah,
of
they'll
money.
get a little bit more half, but shit, can I get a quarter?
Yeah, for real.
Let me get a
He
little
said
bit.
he okay with having a quarter. I would have a problem with being rewarded $71 million and going home with half or even a third of that. I
And
don't have
then
a problem with
also
that.
shout
But
out.
they said they okay with it.
Hey, I do want a little bit of it. But also shout out because I think T.I. is also trying to be a stand-up comedian. I don't know how good that's gonna go though.
Yeah, we don't need T.I. doing no comedy.
mean, I
we don't
really
need
don't
T.I.
know how
doing no
good that
comedy.
is.
We've seen the last couple of shows, which it does take a while to get good at, but we've seen the last couple of shows that y'all did, T.I.
It did kind of bomb a little bit. It bombed.
Nobody liked it. I'm
It
sorry.
kind of bombed a little
You
bit.
gotta stick to rapping.
But as you know, as we're speaking of, people doing stand-up comedy, all that stuff in Atlanta. You have any shows that pertain to Atlanta right now you want to talk about that you might got coming up, you might be doing right now?
Not right here in Atlanta, no. But I am filming with Jocelyn Hernandez. Show is about to come out before the end of the year. Actually, we already filmed the show, but I can't talk for confidentiality reasons. But,
Okay.
Oh, I love Jocelyn Hernandez. I
Yeah.
was just watching the Cabaret today.
Yeah, that's my dog.
I like the
Very
cabaret.
interesting.
I kind of
Very
like it.
interesting. I love. I'm a real big fan.
Yeah.
So that's your dog. Huh?
No, I think
my dog.
I
So
still
gotta
say she
introduce
need to
us.
sit back a little bit because she don't need to be in the rack.
She is
let,
crazy.
Let them do it. Let them do it.
Yeah, she has been lately. If
She's
you watch
a boss,
if you
she's a
watch the
boss. Yeah.
if you watch the episode, she don't really get it. It's like she used to get into their shit like before and like really try to like be one of the cabaret girls, but now she really just standing back and just letting them fight, letting them argue, or
Okay.
really So it's getting better. She's getting better. Jocelyn, you getting better. We like you over here.
Hey, that's okay.
We
It's
appreciate
okay.
you like you over here.
I mean, she cool. I like her personality. I can't really say I like her music. Though.
Yeah.
Don't do that now. That's my dog. I had to take up for my dog.
Take up for
Team
his dog.
Jocelyn.
Speaking of Ratchet TV or Ratchetness, we don't want to call Jocelyn Hernandez Ratchet because we do love you over here, Jocelyn. But speaking of
Team
Ratchetness,
Jocelyn,
we're going to
Team
speak about the
Jocelyn.
bando.
We
y'all.
got you.
Y'all like the bando? Y'all like the bando?
Oh my God.
So they now added some hot dogs, some glizzies.
All right.
Some glizzies to their menu. And I heard that they're pretty good, y'all. You can get like a combo of chicken, fries, hot dogs, whichever way you like it. And you know, shout out, I love the bando. Shout out to the bando. I think what y'all got going on there is pretty cool, pretty awesome. I brought, you know, some of my people who come here and visit Atlanta, I always bring them to the bando. Chicken good, kind of small.
The
to
food
wings,
is awesome.
but
I mean, the food is
kinda
good.
So yeah, hope
It's
them hot
awesome.
dogs good. I'm gonna be over there to try them, and I'm gonna let y'all know.
Yeah, make sure you hit the gym after you eat that shit, though.
Yeah, definitely got them.
Keep that physique right.
Oh shoot. I definitely. Yeah. Hey, most definitely.
You be hitting the gym, don't you?
I'm a personal trainer. It's my daytime.
You're a personal trainer. I did introduce you as a personal trainer. Tell us a little bit
you
about
did.
that. How do we get into that with you?
I've been doing that now for 15 years.
15
Okay.
years?
I have 2 certifications.
15 years old. You telling your age, huh? You.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, business is good. You know what I'm saying?
Decent.
At the end of the day, I get results. I have a high clientele. Very popular out here in the gym and fitness industry.
How often do you work out? Once a week, twice a week, maybe
So,
3 times a day?
Every day.
So at least 5 days a week. But with me having 4 or 5 clients a day, like I'm in the gym for hours, 5-6 hours a day.
So you working
Okay.
out with them? You working out with them at the same time getting your other workout in?
Here and there, just depending on how I feel like moving.
Okay. Dope.
Seem like you
dope,
work out a
dope,
lot.
Dope.
I definitely do.
If somebody wanted to, get in touch with you about, booking a session with you, how would they get in contact with you?
Hit my Instagram. It's _Mustang 120K. Shoot me a DM. Serious inquiries only. Any other bullshit I'm not responding to. I'm just playing. But yeah.
How about price rise? Like how much you charge to be a personal trainer?
So I charge $60 an hour.
Okay.
That's 3 to 4 days a week. At an hour per session. You can pay by the week, or you can pay by the month, which is about $650 a month with 12 sessions. Yeah, but
How long do you
guaranteed
recommend for
results.
someone to work out?
Yeah,
How
do you
long
work
for a
with
day?
people regarding
like
those?
2 hours or?
Oh, that's 2 different questions. I'm sorry. Go ahead, my question.
Which
You said
one
how
am I
long do you-
answering?
Like how long should a person work out for? Like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that?
So technically 3 days a week, hour minimum.
An hour. Okay.
Yes, at least an hour.
Okay. I mean that's doable. That ain't bad.
Yeah, an hour with me feels like 2.
Oh shit. Oh, I ain't ready for that now.
So
I ain't ready for that now.
It looks like it. It looks like it. I don't know if I would want you to be my personal trainer, to be honest.
No.
I don't want to.
I don't want to get cussed out. I don't,
Nah,
I
not
don't want
even
no
that.
mean
I just
trainer.
don't- Yeah.
No.
I'm not mean, but I definitely will cuss you out. I definitely will push you.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be pushed. I don't want to be pushed. But that's a good thing. That's what people get
Yeah, that
personal
means you
trainers
don't want a
for.
personal trainer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That might be true. What was
Maybe,
your question? What
maybe
you got?
personal, just not a trainer.
You know what? I used to actually have like a, I was never a personal trainer style, but I used to actually have like a nice body, y'all. Right now I'm kind of thin. I used to be like 15, maybe 16, 17 pounds heavier than I am right now, but I stopped working out because, it's just a discipline and having it's just a lot, especially as I'm getting a little older.
It is a
I'm
lot.
not gonna, really say too much older, but, as I'm getting a little older, I'm getting a little lazier.
It's a lot. I'm thinking about getting on that Ozempic. Let me get that shot.
What do that do? Like, that just make you like lose body fat, right? What does that do? Don't make you gain muscle or anything.
I did.
You don't know?
No.
So what do you do as far as like how do you get these muscles? Because you're not just like that naturally. You obviously.
Absolutely. You got to eat a lot. I eat 5 times a day. I do creatine and protein and all that type of shit. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you have to like well you know personal training, so you know like all the increments and like all the measurements and how much
All
of
of
this
that,
you should be
yeah.
eating and stuff. So if we wanted to get into that, we gotta book a session with you.
Absolutely.
Okay, most definitely.
Well, y'all book a session with my man.
And I hope you give us a discount.
We'll talk about
Us,
that.
because we on the show.
off
Us, 'cause we on the
camera,
show.
off camera.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But not y'all.
Discounts are not my friend. So
Yeah.
Oh man.
come with your money or don't come at all.
You gotta pay for what you
I
want.
can respect that.
problem.
I can respect that. Most definitely. Most
Pay for
definitely.
what you want.
All right. So now I think pretty soon we should be like going into like training topics. You want to stay for that?
Yeah, let's do
Cool.
it.
Get some more of this interview done. Okay.
And we back. What it do? ATL vibes. Listen, so we about to get into it. I got my boy Darius and Marquez.
What's up, y'all?
And low key, we just want to talk about some trending topics. So, quick question. I'm gonna start with you, Darius. So, what do you think about this whole P Diddy situation? Like, what's your real thought process on that? And before you answer, I really just want you to think about what it is that I'm asking you, because right now he has a lot of allegations, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe that he's innocent, but I don't believe that he's as guilty as everybody's trying to make him. But that's my personal perspective. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I really discussed my thoughts on P. Diddy last episode, and I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me because it seems like the majority of the world is kind of against him. I don't agree with exploiting and kind of belittling and kind of destroying an image of black men at all, because it seems like that's, as a society, that's what we are doing often. When somebody reaches a certain amount of success, people tend to want to tear them down, break them down. But yeah, I think people who were involved with Diddy knew exactly what they were doing. I believe everybody was grown. I believe everybody wanted a piece of Diddy because they know what Diddy's worth and what Diddy has. And I think that, I don't think he's innocent. I think he was a freak. I really do. Just like most of us can be.
Yeah.
And we do freaky stuff. And I think people, saw money and they saw opportunities.
Okay,
They
my
saw
dog.
opportunities and they took them. I don't think it's right that we are now, going back and people are able to, from 5 and 10 and 12 and 15 and 20 years ago, bring up old stuff and say like, oh, Diddy did this to me just because, I hop on a bandwagon.
So pause just for a second, because I want you to continue on that. But I also want Marquez's perspective. But we're going to get into it. Now, there will be people that will be watching this show, and they will say, hey, you can't tell a victim how to feel or when they should be able to come forth or when they should do this. For me, no, you cannot. But real justice happens when? It's a time and a place for everything. And at the end of the day, me personally, if you don't handle it while it's fresh, when it's first done, maybe 2, maybe 3 years max.
3 years
But if you're waiting
max.
10, 15, you're not hurting nobody but yourself, because you're becoming bitter. Exactly. You're becoming messed up for the next life that you could have chose, which could have been better than that. And at the end of the day, you're not making wise and good decisions.
Right.
That's just my personal perspective.
agree with
But let's get into it.
Not only with SA allegations or anything that has to do with SAing anybody, I think as a whole, as a society, like, we should not be able to come and bring stuff that's happened 10 and 15 years ago and charge somebody with it. But United States, they love to do that. But Marquez, I'm a.
Yeah, Marquez, what's up with you? What are your thoughts? What do you think about
Well, so far I'm just gonna give y'all my truth.
Okay.
This is how I feel about it.
And he was a little bit on the other side. Let me put that out there first, because
No, it's okay.
I'm so mad Nayeli not here, because if Nayeli was here, she was a bit. They had their same opinions. But I'm glad I got somebody who think like me over here.
I love a good debate, so let's get into it.
This is a debate. This is how I feel about it.
Don't hold it.
It depends on how I look at it. It depends on looking at it as, I feel like what P. Diddy did as a putting his hands on people, beating people, I feel like you should never do that. I feel like that's 100% wrong. Do I feel that Cassidy stood up for herself? Cassie. I'm sorry about that. I feel like she stood up for herself and she went at a good time frame and told.
You think she did?
I do. I feel like she did. Do I agree with other people waiting 10, 15 years? 20 years? No, I do not. But I feel like...
How long has it... When? Because to my knowledge, Cassie made that back in 2018?
2018, but it happened in 2016. But before you continue, I just want to add this. Shout outs to Cassie for the way that she handled it.
Correct.
Now, for me, I don't get into media smoke. I don't get into blogging. I don't get into trolling. I don't get into all that social media criticism, because at the end of the day, you're doing 2 and 3 things. Children have access to social media.
Correct.
You're putting a lot of information and perspective in those kids' mind that they shouldn't even worry about until they're 18 and older. But now everybody has access to the media. So not everything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, but also be used against you in your household. It'll be used against you with your children and how you think and how you feel. And just because that's your opinion, it doesn't make it right. Cassie was quiet the entire time. Everybody kept saying, yo, he did this, he did that. She didn't say nothing. She get on the media. She didn't huff and puff.
But she couldn't though.
But it's okay. Even if she wanted to, I respect the way that she did it. She handled it in court. She made a statement and she let that be. All this media dragging people left and right for clout is beyond.
And we are doing it, and we're doing it as black people.
That's dead.
We're doing it as black people to each other. Like, it's not white people in the media bringing this ish up and exploiting us. It's us as a community doing it to ourselves.
But I will say this. Also, I feel like, don't get me wrong. If God blessed me with the talent to be a rapper or a singer, I know for a fact I would have been at P. Diddy party.
Yeah, me too.
I
would have been making every penny P. Diddy had, and I would have said nothing, baby. Y'all, what the thing that makes you guys stupid, the ones that have been with P. Diddy or done things with P. Diddy, y'all didn't get no money out of P. Diddy. Y'all let P. Diddy play y'all. Had I been at those P. Diddy parties, I would have been rich by now, okay? Me and P. Diddy wouldn't have had nothing to talk about no more. After I got that money, bye, P. Diddy. Bye, and I won't say nothing because I did it on my own way. I'm grown. After a certain age, after 18 years old, you can't cry wolf no more. You're grown. You know about Diddy's parties. You know about what Diddy did. Everybody knows.
I do agree with.
And we're not even in the industry. The whole industry knows how Diddy get down.
I do kind of agree with that.
And since we're gonna get into it, let's talk about it. Everybody, oh, he's a freak. Oh my God, I'm disgusted.
Mustang's
he did
a freak.
this. He did. Listen, first of all, let's keep it 100. I think we all are freaks.
We all are freaks.
At the end of the day, the difference between him being a freak and us being a freak is that he has more of a spotlight on him, more of a camera. He's more Hollywood. And so the moment somebody can get close to him, they can either do one or two things. They're going to either be his best friend and he can trust him, or they're going to turn on him. And that's it. And that's all to it.
And that is true.
And that's what everybody, remember those relationships, y'all. What he just said, that's what every relationship in your life, they're going to love you or they're going to hate you.
That is true, but I also want to talk about healing when it comes to a situation like this. Like, what people don't know is, and then like I said, this is just from my truth. Mm-hmm. I can honestly say, like, when I was in 7th grade, I was molested. Mm-hmm. But I would not say that's the reason why I'm bisexual now or pansexual or whatever, but stuff happens. But even to this day, you know, that happened for like a whole year. Now I'm 37 years old. I'm in my medical field. I'm starting my career. I'm doing new stuff with people. You don't see me going back complaining about what happened. You don't let it affect you today. You need to be able to let the shit go, heal, and move forward.
And be free.
And that's it. Because if not, you're going to be like what you said. You're going to be bitter. You're going to be this. So much stuff going on.
Stop looking for clout for the wrong reasons,
Black people hold on to stuff.
Right. We got a lot of issues as a community, y'all, and we gotta.
But remember, Black Lives Matter.
It do. So we hold on to issues too much, though.
We definitely do. But we're not gonna stay on this topic too long. Trending topics.
Moving on.
We moving on. So Darius, who you voting for?
Who am I voting for? Okay, let's get into the presidential debate.
Let's get into it.
I don't want to do this one again.
Guys, you know, like as I said, I don't really vote. I have twice in my life. But I'm more on the red side. I did not vote for Trump. I'm not going to say I did vote for Trump because I did not vote for Trump. But I am more on the red side. And the reason why I'm more on the red side is because, you know, I don't really get any benefits from being on the blue side. I don't get government assistance. I don't get... what else are we getting? Housing. I don't get anything that's going to benefit me, you know, as far as financially that way. You know, Trump does bring a lot of, you know, hatred and, you know, a lot of white supremacy and I kind of like white power and kind of like things that I don't like about Trump. But, you know, I don't think us staying in the blue as a community would help Black Americans as a whole. I think that we are being held down by staying in the blue. And I think we don't have, you know, the knowledge that we need to succeed and be more, you know, productive in society. We're getting there, but we just not all the way there. And I don't think the blue side is all the way there 100%. I think the red side, you know, if we focus more on having our own businesses and having our own money and having our own community, as a community, we'd be doing better.
So, Quiz, what are your thoughts? And who are you voting for? Let's start
Okay,
there.
I'm listening to right now. I'm voting for Harris, Miss Harris.
Okay.
I'm voting for her for one. And the reason why I'm voting for her is because I want equal rights for everybody.
Okay.
I want equal pregnancy. I just had a patient today talking about he don't believe in abortions. I'm like, but you never did it. I'm pretty sure you never even thought about abortions. You got your own kids. You doing this. You ain't thought about nothing about that. So when people say stuff like that, I feel like they lying. Second of all, Team Blue right now, they are going to give us money to start business. They're going to lower the cost of black people in middle classes to start doing better and succeeding and to grow business and to cut down prices because the rich is getting richer and we cannot move forward because we too busy paying so much taxes and they ain't paying nothing.
But the rich are rich for a reason, though. I feel
No,
like the rich,
no.
I mean, some of them. You're right.
No.
But
Majority of the
rich-
rich people is rich because
That's bad.
majority of stuff had got passed down,
Okay.
or they end up getting lucky. And there need to be more people, especially in the black community, to get opportunities to move up.
Mm-hmm.
If they always keep the rich at the rich and keeping us from growing, then we never gonna grow.
Right.
So we need to get people in places so that way the middle class people can start progressing and doing better.
So let me say this.
Yeah, what do you think? Let's get into it.
I am voting for Kamala Harris, 2025. Shouts out to her. I pray that she wins. However, I'm not a fan of either.
I can see that too.
If I be real, she's done some things that is questionable. However, she's not a criminal. Now, the law states that convicted felons cannot vote. They can't apply for certain jobs.
But
I'm just trying to figure out how in the entire fuck
Is he
our
president?
president been
'Cause that's not a
convicted
rule.
of 34. He was convicted.
He was convicted.
This is not alleged. He was convicted.
that's not a rule.
And not only was he
Yes,
convicted,
it was a rule.
he was impeached twice. No, that's a law. You
vote.
cannot vote. So if you
can't
cannot
vote,
vote,
but
And you can't run either.
if you can't vote, how can you run?
It don't say
That don't
you-
make sense.
It don't. It,
Make it make
the
sense.
law does not say.
Make it make
I'm gonna make it
sense.
make sense. The law does not say because it's never happened before. We've never had this kind of situation. Things are changing as time is going on. Things are changing.
Well,
That
we
does-
need to make it a law.
we do.
and
we need to
the
make
reason
it a
why
law.
Trump is able to run
And
today.
there is, you're giving us bullshit because that don't make it excusable. It's not right.
Listen,
It's
I'm not
definitely not
saying
right.
whether it's
If you
excusable.
can't vote, there is no
then
way in
listen,
hell
I agree
that you
with
should be
that.
running
I'm
for
not
president.
saying whether
That's why I
it's
say we
ex-
should make it
Hold
a
on.
make
Okay,
it a
let
right.
me get this
we
point
should,
across
we
real
should
quick,
make
though.
it.
He is a
law.
felon.
Let me get this point across. He is.
He is a felon.
He is a felon. But
Let's
let me
talk
get this
about
point
it. He's a
across, y'all.
felon.
Let me get this point across.
Okay.
And a thief.
In the law, in the bylaws, in the bylaws of the United States of America, we've never had a situation where we had a president that has had a felony ever even run to be a president. I think he's the only president that's ever ran to be president as a felon.
It still don't
So
make it right though.
if it doesn't make it right, who says that it's right or wrong? Nobody
Let's
says
talk
that.
about it.
But hold on.
It's completely wrong more.
Marquez, I got him. We're not
Hold
gonna
on.
hold on. 'Cause
Hold
I
on.
want to add this to
Hold
what
on.
you're talking about. If it was Obama, he would be in jail.
He will be that nigga will be in jail.
Period.
He might be.
Period.
And that's another.
Nothing else
That's,
to
that's
say.
another discussion. What I'm saying is,
ATL, do y'all agree?
what? Listen,
I
y'all need
bet
to
they
let,
do.
y'all listen. Y'all keep on doing these side conversations. I'm not appreciating them. Let me speak. It is not written in any law book stating that the president of the United States, because he's a felon, should not or could not run as president. What is written is felons cannot vote.
Convicted.
Convicted felons cannot vote.
Okay.
Well, felon, convicted, or
So
felons
how
are
can
felons.
you run for an office that you can't vote for?
It doesn't make any sense, but that's another problem.
Oh,
United States
okay.
has.
I just wanted to
I'm
hear you
agreeing-
say
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
It don't
I
make
just
any
want-
sense.
I didn't
I
think it
just
was-
wanted to
I
hear
didn't
you
think
say
it was
that.
right. You think I
He
thought it was
should
right?
not be
Okay.
doing it.
Y'all
I
heard
didn't
it
think it was
from
right
him.
at all. Yeah.
Although he
I'm not
defended it, he
agreeing at
said it
all.
did not
I'm
make
like,
It's wrong.
Right.
It's messed
Okay.
up. But he's a white man in America, so he can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and how
He's
he
an
wants.
orange man in America.
He definitely is orange.
So we will give him that.
You gotta love
But-
Marquez accent.
Hey,
love it.
I told him country as hell. Man.
Oh, we definitely just got into it. But that's my perspective. I vote for her. I don't think that she's the best, but she's coachable.
Yeah.
She's
I didn't vote for
teachable.
either.
And she's easy to talk to.
She's easy to talk to,
She fun, she black
at the
woman.
end of the day, what we need in office, and not just in office, to be a leader in general, you got to be able to listen to people. You got to be able to be humble. You can't be arrogant. You can't overtalk people. You can't be disrespectful. And you can't be nasty because you got power.
Right.
For me, it don't matter how much good Trump does. I wouldn't last in a conversation with him 5 minutes.
Nah.
Yeah,
I don't think I would either.
He a complete idiot.
I would have.
So
I
at the
was
end of the
watching
day,
like a debate he was on the other day. He just talks.
do
and
you
just
want to
does
listen to
this.
somebody who's the president who talks and disrespect people? And for the women, I'm so disappointed in y'all. Bro, he's disrespected y'all on countless numbers of times. And y'all would rather go vote him in office than vote your own sister and help her.
Completely agree. Completely agree.
Because
It
what
don't make
is
no sense.
what is the benefit of voting for our own sister?
I just told you.
Just to
Well,
just,
I
I mean,
would-
there's a lot
I-
of-
I- I-
but
there's a lot
that-
of good
a lot.
benefits, but financially, I'm talking about because that's what we need to grow.
But that wasn't for you.
We have a lot of issues.
But that wasn't for you. That was for the women that
Yeah.
have a way and an opportunity to change things for them as a community. I'm talking about the women community.
That's and I think they're doing it. A lot of feminists out here doing it. But speaking of women, let's get into our next little topic here. There's been a lot of controversy about a lot of African American men dating white women.
And I see why.
You see why?
I see completely
Okay,
why.
so let's get Marquez' opinion on this first, y'all. So how do you feel about this?
I feel like a white female or a white woman is more submissive and passive to the guys that they date.
Why does a
And they
woman
do
need to be
more.
submissive and
Like
passive?
a female, like a black woman or a black female, whatever term y'all like to use, y'all are more, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I ain't spitting, I ain't sucking, I ain't doing it. A white girl.
Oh, you went sexual.
I mean,
Okay,
it comes with everything.
Yeah.
A white woman do not mind pleasing her man and whatever, and also supporting him in whatever.
Okay.
I
But as
think
soon
they
as the
do
white
it-
women get mad, they go, "Oh, you black this and you that and you're this and I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna do this." And
some would
a
do
black
it.
woman is gonna understand. A black woman 9 times out of 10
No.
ain't gonna call the police. A black woman.
I feel
That's
like
not
a
true.
black
That's not
woman
true.
called the police just as
Nah,
much
Definitely no scenarios where
as
that's
a white
happening.
woman. I think a black woman will call the cops
Probably
just as much as them.
Probably a little more.
And sometimes a little faster, yeah, for sure.
Just to put them on child support.
Or to get them locked up. But you know, a lot of black men nowadays have a lot of mental health issues, and
that is true.
need a police called on their ass or need somebody to put them in their place, because
But
black
the
men are
police
very
can't do
very
that.
very
The
toxic
police
nowadays.
can't do that. The police cannot do that.
But so does women, because a lot of them feel like they should be taken care of. A lot of them are lazy. A lot of them don't want to work. A lot of them are gold diggers. And when the situation don't work
why
out,
should they be
especially if the situation doesn't work out, especially if their significant other is somebody who is successful, they feel like they're entitled to everything that this man's success has brought, and that's not the case. Oh, I'm gonna put you on child support. You got to pay me $500,000. It doesn't take $500,000 to raise a kid. That's not for the kid. That's for you.
Right.
Let's keep it 100.
But
Let's keep it 100.
let's look at it this way.
No, I just want to look at it that way.
Well, you can.
I will.
You can, but the audience can probably look at it another way.
They might.
So what I was getting at is when you are allotted or when you're asking for somebody to give you child support or any kind of marital support, you have been with that person since they were 20 years old. You've been with that person since they were 25 or 30. You've built and grown. You've washed this person's clothes. You took care of this person's kid. You've kept this person's house warm. You've cooked for this person. You've been there emotionally for this person. You've done everything for this person. Probably put your life on hold to make this person successful and to give your everything towards this person.
That's
so
not
if
every situation.
everything ends,
That's not every situation.
it's not, but it's most.
Some.
And
Not
And
most.
if everything ends
Not
right
most.
there, what are they supposed to do? Just go
Nah,
on with
I-
their rich. Hold on. If
Okay,
everything
I
ends
mean,
right there, what are they supposed to do? Just go on with their rich
I'm going to answer that.
fantasy life, and you just be poor, left without anything, even though you built and grown with this person.
This how I feel about it. I really don't feel like submissive is the right term. I feel like you get in what you put in. And you don't always have to put in money in a relationship. Like you said, you can also put in taking care of the kids, cleaning, doing this,
Right.
doing that. And I do believe in getting your fair cut. But I feel like when it comes time to your partner, we meet each other. I'm not gonna say being submissive, but I got you, you got me, and that can be in different type of ways, completely different ways.
To piggyback on what you were saying, not to cut you off, I just want to get this out before I forget it. 90% of the new age relationships, especially the celebrity ones, usually the female hooks up with the guy because he's already successful. So you didn't bring that to the table. And when it didn't work out, now you feel like you're entitled. That's my problem.
Right. That's true. That is a problem.
That's my problem.
These guys are stupid enough to
Definitely stupid.
Go and be with those. It's very stupid.
I'm with you where you're right.
To go and be with these females that have these fake ass titties and these fake asses and look good and just somebody that they
But
really
they
want to
like
have
fake-
a one night
they
stand.
like fake titties
or
and fake
be
ass.
with somebody for 2 years and then just leave them. If I'm gonna be with somebody for 2 years and I know I got money and I seen what y'all like to do, I'm not gonna impregnate you. I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to get one up on me at all. I know it's easier said than done because, you know, relationship
Sometimes
is relationship
stuff
and
happens.
sex is
Sometimes
sex
stuff-
and stuff does
stuff-
happen.
stuff
But
happens.
nah, I'm finna get fixed.
Now, I ain't doing that. I might want some
get fixed.
kids. I ain't doing that. I might
You can
want-
get it
I might-
temporarily and get it put back on.
Um,
We gotta be smarter as a community. This is another community issue that we're having, y'all.
I don't know. Maybe I just practice pulling that. I don't know.
All right, so I do want to ask you, Mr. Mustang, where does that name come from? Where does the name Mustang come from? First of all, that's not the question I want to ask you. I want to know, where does Mustang come from?
So my very first show about 15 years ago, I was in the building. I was a little lost. The DJ was helping me navigate shit. And so he was like, bro, you got about 10 minutes before you got to go on set. You ready to perform? I'm like, yeah, I'm hyped. I'm ready. Like, let's do it. He was like, so what you go by? I was like, huh? He was like, what's your stage name, bro?
And this is a show for what, exactly? Is it like acting, modeling,
No,
dancing?
stripping. This was my strip show.
Dancing.
So I was like, bro, I don't know. And so he just kept throwing out a whole bunch of names. He was like, you like it? I'm like, nah, bro. He said, what kind of car you drive? Mustang. He was like, Mustang. I was like, yeah, I fuck with it. Let's go with that for now. And so from that day to this one, Mustangs became a brand, LLC, 2 certifications, 2 LLCs now.
Yeah, you know, I actually heard about that. You know, that's how I actually heard about you as a person. Like somebody said, oh, hey, you know Mustang? I'm like, oh, Mustang, stuff like that. I've seen him around a couple times, but yeah, I always wondered where you get that name from. Where you got that name from?
Definitely came from this MC by the name of Bombay.
Shout out to
Randomly.
Bombay.
Shout out to you, Bombay. You made me great. I appreciate you.
Awesome. All right.
So you're an exotic dancer then, you said, huh? You be
I am.
dancing stuff. You know, I might a time or two have been in one of your shows and maybe had danced for you a time or two.
Yeah.
So I do know Mustang y'all from maybe a year or two ago. I did reach out to him for some work, and he got me together, and we made some money together.
Yeah,
so I
definitely
appreciate
did.
you for that.
No problem, no problem.
What is your out of everything you do? What is one do you love the most?
My personal training career, bro. It's like that's my lifestyle. That's my get up and go to in the morning. That's what everybody look up to me for. That's regardless if I show up on a dancing set, if I show up on an acting set, whatever the case may be. I'm known for my fitness. When I show up, instantly somebody's talking about the gym.
Well, take your shirt out then. Let us see what you got going on.
I don't feel like doing all that with this
doing all
mic,
that?
but I mean, you
Oh,
know.
he making
That
the
would've
chest
been
move.
helpful
I
too,
see it. He making the chest move and
Bam.
everything.
And then
Bam.
let's see.
So acting, like you've been in a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies, a lot of sitcoms
sir.
and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Is that something, I see that you don't really talk about that as much. Is that something that's just like on the sideline for you, or do you enjoy actually doing that? You
no.
trying to get a check? What's going
So
on?
definitely not trying to get a check. I've gotten quite a few checks.
Okay.
And I do talk about it more often now than I have before. You just haven't been present to see that. But go check out my media. You'll see a lot more. I'm on a few more TV shows coming
Has
up
200,
now.
300,000 followers that he got, whatever.
Yeah, and my very own podcast, which I mentioned earlier. That's my very new project that I'm working on. But I look forward to it, man. Like, life is lifing, but it's in a good way.
And what is your advice on giving somebody that want to do all the things you've been doing so far?
At the end of the day, number one, trust God, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Number 2, invest in yourself. So at the end of the day, don't go to nothing that you want to do half-ass. Do all your research, dot your I's, cross your T's, get things together for you, learn the knowledge, learn the material, study. I like to read books. A lot of people don't like to read, but reading is fundamental. The more you retain it, the more you know it.
Okay, I can agree with that.
And sometimes even when you're nervous, if it's there, it's gonna show up.
Most definitely, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
After this, it was nice having you on the show. Everything's real good. We're gonna get to our last topic, and that's gonna be sex talk real bad. Things get interesting. So I felt like for this topic, maybe we should try to reverse it a little bit.
Okay. What you got?
Why don't we tell like a story that we all share, something like real bad or something crazy?
Something that we've done that's crazy?
Yeah, I think that might be kind of fun.
Yeah,
Okay,
but before you get into that, let me get into this. Question, who's your favorite porn star? Let's talk about it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good question, ain't it?
I'm not gonna say one person, but I'm gonna say this. I would say back in the day it used to be Giovanni.
Okay.
Yeah, Giovanni.
What about you, Darius?
Wow, I never thought about this before. My favorite porn star?
Oh, so you're a Christian. You don't watch porn. You go to church. Gotcha.
I definitely watch porn, but I don't have
Understood.
a favorite porn star. I really like one night stand, like
Amateur
shit.
porn. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Amateur
love that.
porn be
I
lit
don't
too.
really watch too many of one person doing one thing at a time. I just really like amateur one. I like to see shit one time and.
So I'll tell you one of my
Swear.
most favorite
Who's your favorite?
porn stars I inspired to.
Well, we didn't ask you yet, but can we ask you, Mustang? Who's your favorite?
Well, I was voluntarily going to tell you that. One of my favorites is going to catch you off guard. Her name is Pinky. Pinky is an old fave from back in the day, but Pinky.
I know Pinky.
Pinky does wonders. She does a lot of tricks. She turned the guys out. So she's one of my favorites.
So it's
Okay.
a woman.
For the book.
I gotta go look up Pinky.
It's
Look up.
It's definitely
Okay.
a woman. And for those that didn't know, I am bisexual, so just FYI.
18 for bisexual. Hey, I'm with it.
I love me some good pussy too. So at the end of the day,
Also,
yeah.
well, I don't know. I like trans pussy too. So
Oh my.
I mean trans guys. Hey,
What that mean?
Okay. He just said
Women
it.
that have turned into men?
He just said it.
a girl became a guy. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I told you I'm pansexual, so it is what it is.
Nothing wrong with it.
Well, that is very interesting.
But yeah, so you, Mr. Bisexual, so you were saying,
No, I just gave you one of my favorite porn stars.
your porn stars? Why she? Oh, because you said she does the tricks and
Yeah,
and
she
everything.
does some
Who's your
things
favorite
and,
male porn star? Who is a guy that you like that you would like to see all the time? You enjoy their work.
I don't know. I'm very into myself sometimes. So I feel like I'm one of my biggest fans.
Are you one of your biggest fans?
Do you watch yourself?
I don't watch myself, but I like seeing myself in action.
Okay.
So tell us a little tell us a little bit about your past life in porn, because I don't think I really ever really saw you like in action, but I think I've seen you like places, just kind of showing off your physique and kind of doing your body. Do you make collaborations? Have you ever done collaborations with anybody?
I've done a lot of collaborations. I've been signed to porn agencies.
Are you okay with people like seeing your like work, or you seeing your OnlyFans? Do you have an OnlyFans? Do you have a just for fans? Are you
no.
into No, not into that at all?
But I've done porn companies. I've done OnlyFans before. I've done a lot of collaborations. I've done both straight and gay porn. So it just all depends on you. And you've definitely seen my work, but it's okay. You can fake it for the audience and the viewers.
I haven't. Like I said, I've seen you do some solo. I'm serious. I've seen you do a whole bunch of solo stuff. I don't know if I've ever seen you collaborate with anybody, which is an okay thing. Like I don't think that
Because I'm different. I don't.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not really out
on
there
your-
in the industry like that.
Yeah, I'm not on your timeline every day. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking and sucking every day. I'm not. That's not me. But when I do what I do, I do it.
And
I
I was
do
going
it
to ask a
well.
question about it. I want to know.
I got a question too, because I heard he
I'm
messed
trying
with
to.
one
I
of
want to
the
see
baddies.
how you work. I was going to ask another person, another friend of mine to do porn. People or who have done it. Is it really worth getting into? Like, would you recommend people get into it, or?
So if I be honest with you, had I known back then what I know now, I never would have did it.
Okay.
But everything happens for a reason, and just because you can handle something does not necessarily mean that other people can. So I don't recommend people to get in porn. I was able to fight through some things. I was able to overcome some things, but I went through a lot of hardships. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations and situations that I would not have wished on my worst enemy because of porn. But I also use that platform to not only do that, but to branch out and do other great things. A lot of times porn stars and people get caught in that box, and that's all people see them as.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was literally a season. I'm gonna stop here for a minute, and then I'm gonna keep it pushing. And that's what I advise anybody to do. If you get into it, get your bag, get your head, get your bread, and leave. But at the same token, have another end goal.
I can respect
So
that.
is that what you did it for, like the money and stuff like that?
Absolutely, 100% for the
100%
money.
for the money? Okay.
100% for the
Because
money.
you knew you'd make a bag.
Made it, for sure.
I can respect that. That's dope. That's dope.
Okay, Mr. Mustang, you got a lot going on over here.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with that? But I there is a rumor that is, that's on the streets, and I just wanted to ask you if it was true.
Okay.
I don't know whether it is or not. I just heard from a little bird across the street. But
Okay.
have you been in any sexual relations with any of the baddies, specifically Natalie Nunn? Did you have any?
Oh, no.
No? I know she's a married woman and stuff like that, but I heard
She is, but she moves around, but that's between, that's not my business. That's neither here nor there. But, no, I'm not a fan favorite of hers.
You don't like Natalie Nunn? You like the baddies? Do you watch the baddies?
She's okay.
I love the baddies.
When it comes across my timeline on my screen, I don't get into the hoopla and all the fussing and fighting and arguing for no reason. Like, then that you spoke to me or you looked at me wrong and boom, now we're in a fight.
So the baddies too much for you?
It just don't make sense to me. But at the same token, I get it, but her and I have never slept together. She's not my cup of tea.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, shout out to Miss Natalie Nunn. We do love you over here, Miss Natalie Nunn, and we do love the baddies. No matter how much Mustang or my co-host Mark Quest
I ain't saying that.
You like the baddies? Do you watch the baddies? I love the baddies.
I do watch the baddies.
I love the baddies.
I do think the shit do get unnecessary sometimes.
It is unnecessary. Everybody knows
It
that.
is unnecessary sometimes.
And that's what I'm
Everybody
saying.
knows it's unnecessary.
No shade towards her. You know what I'm saying? She's cool. She's in her bag. She's doing what she do. But it's not a favorite thing that I want to go see. I don't like to watch drama. I don't like to watch people fighting for. You really don't have a storyline. Or you
I
really
barely
don't have
like
an
the
issue,
auntie.
and you just want to
Look,
fight.
nobody likes it, y'all, but it's entertainment.
I barely like the
It's
aunties, and I feel like
it is
they too
stupid. We
messy.
don't need to be doing that at all as a whole, as a community on TV. I'm gonna keep talking about community because that's what I am. We don't need to be doing that, but
it's like if I ask you, what's your career goal? And you say, oh, I just
fight every
get on
day on
TV
TV.
and fight. The
it's
fuck?
true, but it's
like,
entertaining.
what?
Like them bitches stupid. Like, I mean, we love y'all baddies. We do love y'all. I'm sorry. But y'all crazy. I don't want to say stupid. I don't mean like stupid. I mean like y'all crazy. Y'all really.
I mean, I will watch them if I don't have nothing else to watch and listen to.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
I think it's
entertainment.
entertainment.
Bad
but-
Girls Club.
But what I can say
It's
is
Jersey Shore.
This year, I have seen them progress and to try to do other things together, like a little music here and there.
Exactly.
and
Like make
travel
porn with
together
Mustang.
and do other. Oh, we didn't do that, but yeah. I mean, I see them growing. I see the potential, and I think it's dope. Make your bag. I'm not knocking it. I just don't want to be on TV fighting everybody. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Well, they say everybody whooping everybody.
Yeah, and it
They
is.
say
It
everybody
literally is
whooping
that.
everybody.
It literally is that. All right. So we never really got into our. Well, let's do that. Lastly, let's talk about this last one topic that we have, y'all, and it's about Beyonce and Jay-Z's supposed sex tape. Have you ever heard about that? Jason
I don't
Lee-
know if I believe it or not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Beyonce's stupid
I don't
enough to do
know.
some shit like that, but
Because she's too scratched. I don't think she would get caught doing something.
So I'm a Beyonce fan, right? And so
We all are.
what I've loved about her over the years is how she carries herself, even when, certain rumors and things happen about her
Even
and
the
Jay-Z
worst rumors,
or
she's
whatever
like
the case may be.
quiet.
She doesn't entertain it. She's very humble.
worst rumors.
I've happened to see her in person. I like the energy that she gives. So what I won't do is just sit and listen to some BS that somebody's making up because they feel like they want to destroy Hollywood. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right. Another thing with exploiting us black people. So the person who allegedly made this allegation is Jason Lee. So he's been threatening the internet for months, saying stuff about he has some footage or has something on Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly that he could spill and say.
Well, this is all I could say. Allegedly, tread lightly, because what goes around comes around, and people reap what they sow. You have a funny way of putting a spot. You have a funny way of putting a spotlight on somebody. That goes for anybody, whether that's Jason Lee, Jaguar,
And
right?
that is true.
That goes for anybody. Be careful of that spotlight that you put on somebody, because at some point when it's put on you, you're gonna feel differently. You're gonna be like, oh, well, I didn't, or it wasn't that. But no, remember, you just did that to somebody else. Now let's keep it a beat.
That's true.
So be
But
cool.
he's kind of like known for doing this, right? Like
Yeah,
he
but I feel like
always-
Jason Lee has cleaned up his image a little bit as he's getting more
I thought
famous.
he did too.
He's not as messy as he used to be. He don't really try to insult these celebrities because he know they could be his friend at the end of the day. So he's
That's
trying to be
true.
on their side just so he can get more clout and more money. He's been making threats to Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I heard that they reached out to him and supposedly, checked him as they did Piers Morgan too. Cause y'all seen
As they
that
should, yeah.
Y'all
And,
seen
and
that?
he took it down. He took it down.
Y'all seen that interview that Piers Morgan did with Jaguar Wright?
Yes, we
And
did.
she's a lunatic.
that
She's
was
a
that was
lunatic.
that was
She
something.
reminds me of one of those crazy people, Jaguar White I'm talking about. She reminds me of one of those crazy people who like make all these conspiracy theories that are like a hippie and like just say some redundant-ish that the first thing that comes to their mind.
And let me say this.
Your son being on TV talking about you on Tasha K's show, your biggest enemy, it's a problem.
Definitely
Let me help.
your family member talking about you
Your
is
own
an issue.
son.
But let's be real. At the end of the day, not to say what she said isn't true, not to discredit that, but hurt people hurt people.
And that's true.
What is the real motive behind this? Because at the end of the day, okay, you've destroyed Diddy, clearly. You've put every piece of business you could think of out, but you also bringing in other people. You also destroying other people. You also hurting other people. And these same people you call friend, these same people you said they've been to your house, they cooked for you. But you know what? I questioned that interview really quick.
Which one?
Just the recent one she did on Trey Songz. She said, hey, he loved them cheddar biscuits from Red Lobsters, but he also liked my cheddar biscuits. He's been in my house and he's ate my food. And from what I heard from other people, he really likes my food. Make that make sense to me, because that sounds like a whole scam and a lie. How in the fuck is somebody at your crib eating your food and you had to hear from somebody else they like your food? Girl, get the fuck out of here.
What's your zodiac sign?
That's true.
I'm a Leo.
A Leo?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew you had to be something.
Because if you cook for me
Tied to
and
a
I'm in
Leo.
your crib and you cook for me and I like your food,
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
tell you right there and there.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know, bro, that shit fire. I'm not gonna go tell Darius, Jonathan, or anybody else, yo, Quiz food good as hell, so they can come back and tell you, and I'm right here to tell you myself.
And then it don't make sense. I always tell people, make it make
that's why
sense.
her and Jason Lee will never have any friends in the industry, for real,
Nah.
for real. You're kissing ass, you're kissing Cardi B's ass, you're kissing Rihanna's ass because you just want some clout. And, you being, and Tasha K either. Y'all being in the media talking about all these celebrities, like, you're not going to ever be
But
liked by
that's what they
anybody.
do, but-
Except for people who are mean and
And I wonder if
Hateful
you
like
have, and let me say this in my last 30 seconds, and then I gotta get out of here. Do y'all have any real friends? Because everybody got secrets. Everybody got skeletons. Everybody got
We
scars.
all-
you know some tea about Jason Lee, don't you?
But yeah.
Allegedly.
No. Factually, I've seen some things. I've saw some things.
Okay.
But I don't have no beef with him, so I'm not gonna really speak on that. But again, be careful of the light that you shine on other people, because that same light can be shining on you, and at any point it can go bright. But at the end of the day, if you got real friends and genuine good people, I wonder what do they say to y'all when y'all be up
they
here
don't tell you
talking
about it.
all this mess and shit about people, bro. If Black lives really matter, why do you sit up and destroy them?
And that is true. That's a good topic. And we're gonna make sure we keep up with it. If Black lives really do matter, why is other Black people tearing them down? That's a good topic.
That's how we do, y'all.
And that's something we're gonna get into the next segment. So right now, this is ATL Vibe. Thanks for watching the show.
Thank y'all.
Thanks for
been
doing all that
great.
good stuff.
Appreciate y'all.
Please make
Voila.
sure you follow us on all
Magic.
social media
Also
platforms.
them social
I'm talking
media
about
platforms. Facebook.
Vista, like he said, My Vista, Facebook,
He got a Vista.
Instagram.
He got a Vista.
Pornhub.
We don't have a my Vista. Y'all know what that is? And for y'all that don't know what my Vista is, it's personal videos you can put up on yourself.
Yeah,
Most porn videos.
Pornhub, PornTube, Twitter.
You guys follow Mustangs.
Yeah.
Old,
Get it all.
OnlyFans.
Get it all. Hey, who knows?
And we out.
And this economy go back, I might be on OnlyFans.
Tune in every week. We're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Anything that goes on in the world, y'all, basically is what we're gonna be talking about. Y'all not gonna wanna miss this. Tune in every week. It's gonna be very juicy, very exclusive content. ATL Vibes got a lot to bring to the table. Y'all not going to want to miss this. 100%. Let's get it.